Welcome to Macmo Academy.
Dear students, in this video we will understand very important topic related to the conversion of logarithmic form to exponential form and exponential form to logarithmic form. So first of all, we need to understand very important thing, which is what is mean by exponential form. You all are aware about it. If I will write 2 power 3, so what is the answer of it? 8. Over here, this 2 is actually called the base. This 3 over here is called power or exponent. And the answer of 2 power 3 is 8. Right? So this is exponential form. That's why it is called exponential form, because there is exponent or a power which is over here, which is shown. Now logarithmic form is another way of writing it. As you know that when we talk about forms, like in English we say forms of verbs, so the meaning will not change, only it is way of writing it in another way. So logarithmic form is another way of writing exponential form. There are some uses of it, we will discuss it not right now, but if I will convert this particular example of exponential form to logarithmic form, so if I will write it in general, for example, it is written base, power, answer. Remember this particular way of writing exponential form. It will be very easy for you to understand the logarithmic form as well. So in logarithmic form, first of all, you will write log. Over here always it will come base, the base which is over here, okay? And over here with this we will write the answer, and after equals to always the power will come. So if I will write the logarithmic form of this particular exponential form, so I just need to remember these two things, the general way of writing. So first of all I will write log. What is the base of it? 2. What is the answer of it? 8. So what is the power of it? 3. So it shows us that when will I get 8, by which power of 2, so the answer will be 3. That's how we write our logarithmic form from the exponential form. And in the same way I can convert, or we can convert our logarithmic form to exponential form. Let's take the example of that as well. Now for example, if we have like this, log, in the base it is written x plus 1, right? And in the answer we are, let's say, getting y, and over here it is written 2. So how can I write this particular logarithmic form into exponential form? So I need to remember this thing, base power equals to answer. So what is the base over here? X plus 1. And what is the power over here? 2. And what is the answer? Y. So this is how we can write our log form to exponential form and our exponential form to log form. Now let's do some practice of it, that how to convert log form to exponential form and exponential form to log form. So first of all we have example. You can try it by yourself as well, by after pausing the video, and then you can check it after doing it by yourself. So for this we can write like this, exponential form. So base is 5, power is 2, and the answer will be 25. So this is the exponential form of this logarithmic form. Similarly over here we have base as 10, power as 3, and the answer is 1000. So very similar questions, you already know about it. Now what about this? It is exponential form. So how can I write into logarithmic form? So first of all I need to understand this thing, that what is the base of it. So the base of it is 5. So we can write log base 5. What is the answer of it? 125. After equals to 3 will come. Similarly over here we have the base as 7, the answer is 1, and the power is 0. So that is how we can convert our log form to exponential form and exponential form to log form. I hope you understand. And why it is very important, because these forms will help us in later questions as well, when we will do the questions related to laws of logarithm. So there are some type of the questions in which we must need to convert from one form to another to solve the question. Otherwise it will be very difficult for us to solve the question. Now we will do some questions in which we will apply this particular SLO. So let's do it. Alright students, now whatever we have understood, let's apply it. These type of questions come in the exams, it could come in the MCQs as well, or maybe of 1 or 2 marks CRQs. So let's understand that how will we use log form, exponential form, and how can we apply in solving these type of questions. So first of all, over here we have a question, log base x 64 equals to 3. We need to find x. So we need to first convert our log form into exponential form. So what is the base over here? X. And what is the power over here? 3. And the answer is 64. So if we want to find the value of the base, which is x, we need to make the powers same so that we can compare the bases. So over here we have 64. Now you need to think about it, okay, which number has power 3, and the answer will come 64. So if you will do 2 cube, it's 8. If you will do 3 cube, it will be 27. But if you will do 4 cube, it will be 64. So now you can see powers are same, so we can say that the value of x is 4. This is how we can apply this particular concept over here. Now in question number 2 we have answer missing. It is also very easy. First of all, you need to convert your log form to exponential form. So the base is 5 and the power is 2. So this one is easier than this. So what is the answer of x? It will be 25. So that's how we can apply our concept in these two questions. Now it is a little bit different case, but it is also very easy. So if you look over here, the first main important step is to write your log form into exponential form, and then it will become very easy for you. So first of all, we have base as 2, and you know that over here the power is unknown, and the answer is 1 upon 8. Right? So now what you need to do, you need to first convert your 8 into 2 base. Why? Because if the bases are same, then I can compare it, and then I can find the value of unknown in the power. So how will I write 8 as 2? 2 power x is equals to 1 upon 2 cube, right? Because 2 cube is 8. Now you can see they both are same, but the issue is this 2 is written over here in the numerator and this 2 is in the denominator. So we need to move this 2 power 3 in the numerator, which we can do, and we can apply the laws of exponents over here. So we will get 2 power x is equals to 2 power minus 3. Now as the bases are same, so we can say that the answer of x is minus 3. So it is a little bit different case, but now you can see the prior knowledge is very important, that you are applying over here the laws of exponents. So we have a video of laws of exponents as well in our channel. You can watch it if you don't know about it. Now over here we have the base as 16. Again the power is unknown, and we have equals to 4. Now again what we need to do, we need to make the bases same to compare the power. So if I will write 4 over here, okay, so how will I make it I can equate the equation. So what we can do over here, we can convert this particular 4 into 16. As you know that the square of 4 is 16, or the square root of 16 is 4. So we can write it like this: 16 power x is equals to, instead of 4 I can write 16 power 1 upon 2, because the square root of 16 is equals to 4. We cannot change the value, we need to write it in the way that it will not change the value, because 16 power 1 upon 2, which is the square root 16, is equals to 4. Now you can see bases are same, so we can write the answer of x is equals to 1 upon 2. So that's how it works. So in this particular video we have understood that how to convert log form to exponential form, and we also have covered the SLO in which we need to apply this particular concept to solve the question. There are a few examples over here, and for any query you can ask us in the comment box, or for any practice you can follow our Facebook page as well. We are providing the practice over there as well. Thank you for watching the video, and please support us by subscribing our YouTube channel of Macmo Academy. Take care.